Hi everyone, my name is KIELE and I'm a wellness chef and a sensuality coach for women. And today I want to chat about sensuality, what it means to be sensual, and to give you some tips on how to live a more sensual life. First, let me tell you the difference between sensuality and sexuality. They're similar, yet different. Sensuality literally means of sensual nature. So we're talking about our senses and how we relate to nature. Sexuality is anything that has to do with the act of sex. They are similar and related, but very different. One talks about our senses and our place in nature. The other talks about anything that relates to the act of sex and sexual pleasure. They're related because sensuality is really the beginnings of sexuality. For this video, I want to talk about sensuality and being able to tap into that in order to live a more sensual life. It's all about our interaction with the world, with nature, and with our surroundings. It's about truly experiencing that with all of our senses, our intuition, and our heightened inner and outer gifts that we have. So let's go over all of our senses. The first one is the ability to see. Sight is so important, to see all the colors and textures around us, to really take in what the world has to offer. It's so beautiful. What we smell is so sensual. When we take deep inhales and we smell what's around us, whether it be something cooking in the kitchen, or a beautiful fragrance, or a flower that we smell, or an herb, that is so sensual to be able to take in and inhale that deep breath and smell what's around us. The next sense is what we taste. That's connected to what we smell, and it's deeply connected to our inner being because we nourish ourselves with food, and being able to taste all of the food as mindfully and thoughtfully as possible just brings in the pleasures of all of those different tastes that we experience on our tongues, going through our throat. It expands our palate. It is such a beautiful experience when we're able to taste our food and taste different things in our mouth. We have what we hear. Sound is so sensual and sensitive. It immediately just boosts and changes our emotions and our moods. Any little sound that we can pick up outside or around us, we're highly sensitive to that. We have touch. The sense of touch is so important for connection with ourselves, for connection with other humans. Skin-to-skin contact and be able to touch and feel textures is so important for our sensual health. Last, we have our sixth sense, which is our intuition, our inner guide, which we're able to tap into if all of our senses are aligned with nature. Some of us have the ability to tap into that more than others, but no, it's available to everybody. The truth is, we are all highly sensual on a daily basis, and depending on how connected you are with your body, with your mind, with your heart, with your spirit, with your surroundings, with others, and with nature, can determine how sensual you are. There are different ways of being sensual, and one is tapping into your feminine energy. According to traditional Eastern medicine, women are more yin dominant and men are more yang dominant. Yin refers to the feminine energies of life. Yang refers to the masculine energies of life. Giving is an action of the divine masculine, and receiving is an action of the divine feminine. And having a balance of those two energies is when we feel the most harmonious within. It's important for women and men to tap into their feminine energy, to slow down, to take your time, to rest, to feel your sensitivity and include feelings of gentleness, empathy, humility, and to be grounded. Yin and feminine energy are in the body realm, so we really feel it in our bodies. It's important to balance it out with the masculine energy, which is all about taking action, fast movement, being driven, being active. It's all really in the mind. Yang and masculine energy are in the mind realm. This is why it's commonly said that sensuality is connected to yin and feminine energy, because it comes from the body. I truly believe that in order to be balanced in your sensuality and live a sensual life, you should connect your body to your mind and your spirit. It's deeply gratifying, grounding, and humble work. This can be very difficult for some who are so disconnected from themselves and from their surroundings and the world, and who are so focused on doing and not experiencing. A good example of that is if you're experiencing something and you're watching something, or you're on vacation and you immediately take out your phone and you start to film what's happening, versus putting away the phone and truly enjoying and experiencing that moment and taking it in whole. It's such a difference. I can only speak for myself, but I'm a woman who is very goal-oriented. I love my to-do lists. I love getting things done. I love taking action. I consider myself a very high-achieving person. And in my past, in my whole entire 20s and into my 30s, I put my masculine energy first. I really didn't know how to tap into my feminine energy, which at the end of all of it was really what gave me the most balance, ease, pleasure, and satisfaction. And now I, in my everyday life, focus on my sensuality and living a sensual life and making sure that I tap into my feminine energy as well as my masculine energy and balance those two out. To become more sensual, take your time. Slow down. Focus on the present moment. Focus on what's in front of you. Be mindful and conscious of your surroundings and everything around you. Make sure you're really experiencing life on a day-to-day basis. Every day is an opportunity for us to be more sensual. It's available to us at every moment. The results of being more sensual are you are more in touch with your body. You're able to listen to your body. You're able to trust your intuition. You're able to love and respect nature and understand your place in nature. You're able to be present in every single moment. You're able to love life a lot more than you used to. You're more in tune with the pleasures around you, and you're able to experience those pleasures at any given moment. You naturally become more grounded and intuitive. There's an inner light that shines within you that you notice and other people notice. You're able to see, smell, hear, taste, and feel everything 1,000 times more. It's truly beautiful to every day live a more sensual life. Sensuality is really about enjoying every moment that you have on this planet and being connected with nature. Being connected with yourself, noticing the beauty around you, finding the beauty from within you and within others. It's about living in abundant energy and being appreciative of all the gifts around us. So here are some tips to live and lead a more sensual life. Number 1, practice mindful meditations. Carve out some time every day to sit or lay down and just be present in that moment. Take the time to notice the sounds around you, what you're smelling, what you're hearing, even if it's silence. Get the noise out of your head and get grounded and feel present in your body. Feel what your body is feeling. Listen to it. Feel what your heart is saying to you. Just take some time to mindfully meditate and appreciate you being alive and present and whole. Number 2 is pay more attention to your senses. Take the time to mindfully and thoughtfully appreciate all of the senses, from what you see. Appreciate the colors and the textures and the beauty around you. From what you hear, the noise of the birds, or even that gorgeous siren that passes by. If you're cooking, listen to the sizzle of the food that you're cooking. Anything that gives you pleasure. Number 3, nourish yourself and eat with pleasure. This is so important. If it pleases you, please watch my video on sensual cooking to understand how cooking is such a sensual experience. Take the time to notice the taste, the textures, the smoothness or the crunch of what you're eating. Notice how it makes your body feel. Taste every morsel on your tongue. It's such a sensual experience to eat with pleasure and eat mindfully. Number 4, stretch and feel your body. Don't be shy to touch your body wherever you need to be touched, whether it's your hair, whether it's your neck, whether it's your feet. Practice self-massage and stretching. It's so important to feel and appreciate your body and your skin instead of criticizing yourself on maybe how rough your knees are or the stubble of your legs if you haven't shaved. Instead, take the time to appreciate that you have great skin, that your muscles are well developed, your curves feel good. It's so important to stretch your body and touch and feel your body as much as possible because you only have one, and it's so important to take care of it and honor your body. Number 5, commit to doing one thing a day to enhance your sensual self and focus on being present in that. And it can be anything of your choice, whether it be putting on a beautiful essential oil that you can smell on your skin, whether it be lighting a candle in your space, even if it's just you that experiences that, whether it be filling your space with amazing lush plants, whether it be taking a bath every day, whether it be a mindful meditation, or even putting on your favorite lipstick or underwear, whatever it is, do one thing and commit to it that will enhance your sensual self. After this video, I encourage you to take a few minutes and do a mindful meditation and go somewhere, if you can, where you're in nature, or at least you're able to hear the sounds around you, and take the time to notice your 5 senses, what you see, what you hear, what you taste, even if you haven't eaten anything, what you smell, what you feel. In doing that, we recognize our place in this world, that we are beautiful. We live in a beautiful planet, and we are all very lucky to be here. Please take that moment to yourself. It's so important to do so because we get filled with just the voices in our head, the busy work, the to-do lists. It's important to slow down. And when we do that and we take time to meditate, the voices in our head quiet, our body softens, we're able to breathe deeper, listen more, be open more. Our hearts become more open to possibilities around us, to opportunities around us. And already in that moment, you are becoming more sensual. I hope you found this video helpful. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope you already feel more sensual and connected. If you want more information, you can go to my website and find out more of what I do. I coach, I hold retreats, I have masterminds, and I would love more than anything to sit and chat with you if that's what you need. Mwah. Thank you so much. Bye.